All right, so this whole channel, the pizza analogy, has a lot to do with reductionism. Science, as we currently view it, uses reductionism on almost all levels to try to make things more understandable. And what it is trying to break things down into smaller and smaller and smaller pieces. And I'm trying to get away without saying the problem of that. But the problem of that, on some levels it's amazing. Some levels it is absolutely the way things come to light. When somebody has allergies when they go outside, the reductionism way of dealing with that is to find out what exactly somebody is allergic to, because they go outside, they're not allergic to all of nature. They're allergic to something in the environment, whether it's grass or trees or a certain flower or a certain fungus. Going on a reductionism type of viewpoint, we can narrow it down to what they're allergic to specifically, and that allows for specific medicine or a specific thing to avoid. And it's much the same in diet. The whole thing with gluten being the scapegoat, people avoid gluten, but the whole thing is, going to the gluten analogy, is people are not actually allergic to gluten. It is just the easiest way to remove something from bread that causes people to be sick. But the reduction viewpoint of that actually misses the point of the whole entire process of the bread being the problem. So not to get into that topic at the moment, but the whole reason this channel is called the pizza analogy is because I often refer to it. For instance, this is a pizza. Most people would agree this is a pizza. Now the thing is, if you take this pizza and remove the mushrooms, let's just say we took all of them off, is it still a pizza? Yeah, it's still a pizza. Let's say we go and we remove the onions from it. Is it still a pizza? It's still a pizza. Let's say remove all the cheese. Still a pizza? Still a pizza, because you could do something else instead of the cheese. If we remove the pepperoni from it, is it still a pizza? It's still a pizza. The problem comes in the reductionism of, we can get this pizza down to basically crust and sauce and cheese, and it's going to be a pizza. We can remove the sauce or change the sauce, still a pizza. We can remove the cheese and the sauce, and it's a pizza crust, but it's not really a pizza. It becomes breadsticks if we cook it and cut it up. But the problem is with reductionism is we take this pizza and break it down into the pepperoni. And now we're trying to describe this as pizza, which it's not. And if we break this down even farther, we get to the products it's made out of, which could be pork. So we get down to pigs. Well, pigs are not pizza. Pepperoni is not pizza. Onions and cheese are not pizza. Mushrooms are not pizza. So reductionism, when you get to a point like this, you no longer have a concept of the whole. You lose the definition and the correlation and the understanding of what is a pizza. You end up with a pig, a fungus, a vegetable, and a dairy product. You don't end up with a pizza. These items even together are not a pizza. You lose what a pizza is when you use reductionism. So a lot of times on this channel, you'll hear me refer to the pizza analogy because it has to do with the reductionism. When you lose the definition, you lose the correlation, you lose the completeness of what you're trying to describe. These will never equal a pizza. A pizza with these items removed is still a pizza. So that's what this channel is going to be using as a basis quite often is the pizza analogy, because when you remove too much, when you change it too much, when you break it down too much, you lose the concept, you lose the definition. So the pig can never define the pizza. The fungus can never define the pizza. The pizza has to have certain components to be a pizza still. So that's where we'll break this down into. Reductionism doesn't work when you're trying to describe the whole.